Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zane Zook with my partner Drew Thirion. We are live from Howland High School. Here tonight we have the Howland Tigers facing off against the Lakeview Bulldogs.
Yeah, we've got a big one here tonight, the Battle of 46. Huge rivalry game. If you're from Howland, you hate Lakeview. If you're from Lakeview, you hate Howland.
I mean, I know from playing football, we just can't stand these guys.
No one likes each other. And we've got some stars here tonight. Nathan Barrett has been having himself a huge season. He's been scoring 20 points, it seems, every game.
Yeah.
And then for Lakeview, we've got A.J. McClellan. Shoots the lights out. That kid can score. Can the Tigers stop him tonight? And can Lakeview stop Nathan Barrett?
That's the big question. But at the same time, while Lakeview does rely on the three-point shooting a lot, they do have presence in the paint.
Yeah, they can score. They will go and run up and down on you. Howland's going to have to score in the paint. They have not scored above 58 points this year. Not once.
Really?
Lakeview has scored above 60 in almost every single game they've played. So can Howland's defense slow Lakeview down enough tonight? That's the big question.
Another big question is, can Howland's three-point shooters come in clutch here tonight? I mean, it appears that they've been struggling a little bit this season. So they're really going to need their guards to have a great game here tonight to compete with the Lakeview Bulldogs.
Yeah, I had a talk with Coach Dan Bubon before the game. The Tigers shot 1 for 17 against Sharon in their last game. They're going to have to shoot better. Sharon's a great team. They're not Lakeview.
Yeah.
Lakeview's a completely different team. They're going to be able to score much easier. But
you would hope so if you're Howland, because 1 for 17 is simply not going to get the job done here tonight.
It won't. All right.
We want our schools to be the place where our kids receive a great public education. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster their future through innovative practices with an open and sustained vision. Howland's strong sense of pride in the community and our commitment to academia and the arts is unparalleled. Our classrooms are built on pride and tradition. Nothing beats public education, and there's no better place to be educated than Howland local schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland local schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
And we are back to you live from Howland High School. Once again, here tonight we have the Howland Tigers facing off against the Lakeview Bulldogs.
Yeah, like we said, this is a big one. Howland's coming in at 4-5. They really need this win to get back to 500. And Lakeview, they've been off to one of their best starts in their team history, 7-1, and they've looked dominant. Only one tough loss to Boardman, and they've had a good schedule. They've faced some good teams here and there.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, the loss to Boardman only came by, I believe, 4 points.
Yeah.
So you got to think that this is one of the best Bulldogs teams we've seen to date.
No doubt. For the Bulldogs, they've really got 2 players that are going to come and do the most of their scoring. A.J. McClellan and Danny Evans. You got to stop those 2 for the Tigers. They shoot the lights out. Don't let them score in the paint either.
Let's get into the starting 5 here for the Tigers. For the Tigers here tonight, we have Gage Tomko, Frankie Manios, Nathan Barrett, Justin Jones, and Cameron Durek.
Big lineup for the Tigers tonight. Down low at least. And for your Bulldogs, we have senior A.J. McCullough, senior Danny Evans, senior Dawson Brown, senior Jeff Rebnick, and rounding up the full senior lineup, Carter Huff. All right, before the game, I was able to interview both coaches here tonight, and they gave me some keys to the game. For Lakeview, they said that they've got to match the physicality that Howland's going to bring, and specifically Nathan Barrett. Nathan Barrett has been a beast this year. You got to stop him. Second was they've got to limit their turnovers. They've done a great job at that this year, but they've got to make sure that they keep doing that and don't let Howland get extra possessions. Finally, shot selection. They shoot a lot of threes, and they've been shooting them really well. So they got to keep doing that well. And for Howland, they've got to get it inside. We've been talking about it all night. It's Nathan Barrett. And Justin Jones has actually been playing great as of lately, so get it to him too.
Definitely, he's been a lot hotter lately in comparison to where he started off the season.
Yeah, he's been a key for the Tigers. All right, second for the Tigers, take better shots. Like we said, 1 for 17 against Sharon, unacceptable. Gonna have to hit tonight. Lakeview's gonna score it. You gotta match it. And finally, for the Tigers, you gotta defend the paint. Lakeview's gonna hit threes. It's gonna happen. Don't let them get easy layups. They'll be tough to stop if you give that up.
I have a feeling the Tigers will do a decent job of defending the paint here tonight.
Yeah,
they have some big guys to defend it.
Yeah, they're pretty physical, this Tiger team. They play good defense. Like we said, they've never scored above 58 this year, but their defense has been pretty great. They haven't given up 70 in a game. If you're not giving up any points, hey, defense wins championships.
Absolutely.
We're almost underway. Just under 3 minutes until tip-off. Both teams going back to their huddles, making their final adjustments, and just about to introduce the starting lineups. Big thing for the Tigers. Can they find someone else to score this game? Well,
that is the big question.
Because Nathan Barrett, other than against Sharon, has been really unstoppable. He's had to go up against players like Tyler Stevens, a 6'5" player from LeBray. Or even 6'6". Very large, very large individual, but he was able to score on him. So, big thing for him.
All right, we're gonna head over to a quick commercial break, and by the time we get back, we should just be ready for a tip-off.
Both schools are members of the Ohio High School Athletic.
Howland Local Schools, that means something to us.
It means we are coming together for a common goal.
A proud past.
A roaring future.
It means that we are all one.
Volunteering for a good cause.
Helping my fellow students.
It means supporting one another.
Doing our part to help the community.
Working alongside colleagues.
We're all one school, no one better than the other.
Now, let's meet the players and coaches for each team. First, the visiting Lakeview Bulldogs. They come to us tonight with a record of 7-1. They are coached by head coach Ryan Fitch and assistant coaches Mark Lotney and Matt Lehman. Number 1, senior Daniel Evans. Number 10, senior AJ McCollum. Number 13, senior.
All right, we're a couple minutes away from kickoff here. It appears that the teams are not kickoff, my apologies, tip-off. I'm a football player, I'm sorry about that. We're just going to go through the starting lineups again. We'll be ready for tip-off.
Yeah, Lakeview just went through their starters. These guys can score.
Yeah, they can. There's a lot of height on the Lakeview team.
Yeah. And this is just an exciting game tonight. You've got two big student sections here. Lakeview has theirs, and Howland's dressed up in all camo, and they are ready to be loud and get in the team's heads, really.
Yeah. I mean, talking to some of the other students at school today, they're really excited for this game. Just the atmosphere. It's really getting everybody hyped up here at Howland today.
I mean, it's almost a sellout tonight. It's great.
It's one of the biggest crowds we've seen, especially from the visiting side.
Yeah, their side is completely filled. Awesome to see.
I mean, it looks like the visiting side might have more people than the home side.
Oh yeah. Lakeview's going to travel well with this team.
Oh yeah. When you're this good, you have to.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to miss out. Coach Drubon and Coach Fitch are giving their final words to their players, and we are just about to get into tip-off.
Tip-off, not kickoff. There's a big difference there.
Yeah. One's played on turf, one's played on hardwood.
Like I said earlier, Howland really needs their guards to pick it up in this game.
They need a big game.
Especially if they want to stick with the lethal shooting coming from Lakeview.
For the Bulldogs, number 21, Jeff Remick will be doing the jump, and for the Tigers, they have Nathan Barrett.
And the Tigers will win the tip-off.
And we are underway. Gage Tomko will bring up the floor. Swings it over to Derek. Derek's probably their best shooter on the floor. Oh, nice post move from Justin Jones, but he can't finish. Great rebound from Nathan, though. Barrett with the post. Great defense from Remick.
Very good defense. Neither were able to finish.
There's AJ McCullough now with the ball. Big three from Remick.
Already. Wow.
He hits. That's a big three for the Bulldogs. Tigers running their flex offense as always. Good swing to the corner. Barrett now with it at the top of the key. A lot of movement going on for the Tigers. Nice spin from Barrett, and he can't get it to go. He's had two good looks, though.
Yeah, he has.
McCullough taking it up for the Bulldogs. Gets it over to Huff. McCullough driving to the hoop, fading away. Can't connect. Rebound by Cam Durg, almost out of bounds.
And that will be Lakeview ball, I believe.
Yeah, possession will be staying with the Bulldogs.
If you're the Tigers, you have to be disappointed about that one.
Yeah, only
4. If in the paint it was 4-1.
Yeah,
and you still lost that one.
You gotta go hit someone. McCullough now taking the mid-range shot, and he connects. Wow. Two big shots.
You said right off the rip the shooting from Lakeview would be good. It's appearing to be that way.
Oh yeah. Derek with it at the top of the key. Getting it over to Manios. Tigers running a lot of flex cuts across the bottom. Tomko now for three. And off the mark. Fallen now pushing. Jeff Remick with it at the left elbow.
Shot is up. Will not land. Nope. Rebound recovered by Cam and Dirk.
Bear with it now. Looking to do something. Posting up. Driving to the paint. hit,
Oh.
but a traveling violation is called.
I mean, you knew that one was coming.
Seemed like a lot of contact with no call, though.
Yeah.
Barrett's getting no love down there right now.
Slow start here for the Tigers. I mean, they've had some shots, just haven't been able to get any to land.
I'd also like to make a correction. The first shot of the game for the Bulldogs came from number 1, Danny Evans, not Jeff Remick. We'll call it now. Setting up the offense. A lot of screening action and great open 3. Off the mark though, rebounded by Manios. Tigers got to look to push here against this good Bulldog defense.
Oh, okay.
Tomko keeps it. Finds the open 3 and off the mark. Nice board from Barrett though. Nice layup. And again, can't get it to fall.
Miscommunication from Jones and Barrett there. They practically gave it away.
Yeah. Remick has it now. Lakeview seems to be running a lot of double screens away from the ball. Just trying to get the shooters open. It's obviously worked very well up to this point. McClellan driving to the paint. Wide open layup, and he connects. Dan Bublon's gonna have to burn a timeout here. 7-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, nothing has really went in the way of the Tigers up to this point. They are really struggling right now.
Can't seem to connect any shots right now.
And they've had a lot.
Yeah, Barrett's had some good looks at the paint. Don't fall. He's a great player. He'll get it going. And for Lakeview, on the other hand, we knew that they had a very potent offense, and
yeah, we did know that.
It's
we knew
proven.
they would come out shooting, and they did. They started off with a 3.
We said right from the get-go, McClellan can go score, and boys, he scored quickly. Very crafty with his moves.
Are there any new faces out there on the court for either team? Doesn't appear so.
Nope, and Tomko will bring up the floor for the Tigers. Little ball screen from Barrett. Little mid-range shot from Gage. Tomko gets the go. Tigers are on the board now, 7-2 Bulldogs. For how much Lakeview scores, they're on a pretty slow offense, just very efficient. Evans off the mark, and that is rebounded by Justin Jones.
Tomko taking it down the court for the Tigers.
Derek open in the corner for 3. Off the mark. McClellan with the rebound and pushing it up the floor. Evans, another open 3, and off the mark. He's got a very nice stroke there. Can't let him shoot too many of those open 3s.
The only Tiger on the court who hasn't taken a shot yet is, I believe, Frankie Manios. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You are right.
And that was a bad turnover from the Tigers.
Miscommunication there. Jones was looking to get around the big man, hope he'd front him, but Bear was trying to send it down low into the post. McClellan again to the paint. Gets it to go. Quick move on Tomko, and he can't stop it.
9-2 in favor of Lakeview.
Bear with it now. Again, the Tigers setting up their flex offense. Kick ball from McClellan. Tigers will keep it. First subs coming into the game, that's Jordan Sperling and Joey Vitale for the Tigers. And Brennan Kilpatrick for the Bulldogs, a sophomore. Sperling to inbound. Looking around, gets it down to Vitale, he's open. Nice little post move. That's a big man move there from Vitale.
Vitale coming right off the bench and making an impact. That's what you like to see.
That's what you know what you're going to get from Vitale. He goes out and scores.
It appears that that's been the situation all year, really.
Yeah, comes right off the bench and goes and gets a couple buckets.
Yeah.
Carter Huff with it now. Gets it over to McClellan. Driving to the paint. Fouled. And can't get it to go. 2 shots coming for McClellan. McClellan's not a name that just rolls off the tongue.
No, it's not.
Tough one to, definitely a tough one to say. He's got 2 free throws, though.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the first foul of the night for either side?
That is. Ooh, he gets it, take a lap around the rim, but it falls. Checking into the game for the first time is Alex Holzhauser. Has not had any action. He did have a ACL tear last season, and looks like he's healthy now.
They've been slowly trying to work him in the past couple games.
And that's 2 for 2 from McClellan, as you expected.
It'll be McClellan's 8th point of the night.
Sperling now with it. Baird posting up. But Vitale gets it at the elbow. Holzhauser posting. Fouled, and he'll be going to the line. From the look on Holzhauser's face, he doesn't think he got fouled. And Lakeview's not happy with the call, of course, themselves either.
No.
We already know how you are with physicality, so.
It should be allowed. It should just be football, but on a court. But I understand that that's probably an unpopular opinion.
I think you're the only one with that opinion. Holzhauser sinks the first free throw. Second free throw.
Hockey. But on a basketball court.
Give him some pads.
Yeah, absolutely no rules.
Oh, man.
Well, there are rules, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. We'll call it now with it. At the top of the key. Oh, nice pass down low to Remick. Little post hook off the mark, but rebounded by Huff. McClellan trying to get something to go. He shoots the 3, fouled, and he'll be going to the line for 3 free throws.
That's not what you like to see.
Or actually, I believe it was on the floor as Carter Huff was hit during the shot. So just an out of bounds for the Bulldogs.
Oh, okay.
Evans to inbound. Cullen now dribbling around, setting up the offense. Cullen open for 3.
You know he's going to pull that one.
And he hits.
I mean, they cannot leave him that open.
No, you got to get through that screen. You got to have some talking there. No communication for the Tigers, and they give up the wide open 3. Derrick now with it at the elbow. Getting a lot of flex cuts in here on this possession. Vitale, the open 3, and he connects.
Wow.
Big 3 there from Vitale. He answers McClellan.
That's what you like to see, a big man who can shoot.
Vitale seemed to be all of the Tigers' offense right now.
Yeah.
McClellan getting double teamed. Then they both leave him as he drives to the hoop. Foul and 1. No correction. He traveled. Tiger ball.
And the Howland student section got a little excited for that one.
That was a big change. 3-point swing right there. Clay Lazari checking in for the Bulldogs. Derrick has it, getting it down to Baird to the post. He gives it over to Holzhauser, and they almost throw it away, but Baird's able to retain it. Sperling with it. A little high-low action between Baird and Vitale going on. Even Holzhauser, a 3-man, little triangle offense in the paint.
There he has the size for it.
Oh, he's stripped by Lazari, and Remick is able to get it, or Jeff Remick.
Barrett having a slow start to the game here tonight. It appears he's been struggling up to this point.
McClellan now. Lakeview fans not happy as they believe Remick was hit there. McClellan driving into the paint. Fires up a wild shot. Can't get his go. Rebound, Kilpatrick at the horn! That's a tough one for the Tigers. You gotta box out there and get the rebound. Play till the buzzer.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is 16-8 in favor of the Bulldogs.
All right, we've got a couple upcoming games here for the Tigers. 3 road games in a row, which is brutal. Their brutal stretch starts right here, right now, today. And then they go to at Austintown on Tuesday, the 8th. Then at Boardman on Friday, January 11th. At Harding, Tuesday, January 15th. And they finally come back home against Lakeside. Those are 4 tough games. No easy games on their schedule this year.
Yeah, the Tigers have had a pretty tough schedule all throughout this season, and obviously it doesn't get any easier.
There hasn't been one game where you just thought Howland's going to blow this team out. No. And with good reason. This is a pretty good Howland team, and they've just had tough competition.
And for the first time here tonight, it appears that Nathan Barrett will not be on the court. That's not something you see very often from the Tigers. It seems like Nathan is in the entire game, every game.
Yeah, for the Tigers, we have Sperling, Durig, Jones, Vitale, and Holzhauser. And for the Bulldogs, we have McClellan, Lazari, Remick, Huff, and Kilpatrick. McClellan now with it. Kilpatrick at the wing, trying to get some offense going. A lot of down screens coming on both wings for the Bulldogs. Nice move from Remick, and he gets the line to go. 18-8 Bulldogs.
There's a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. The Tigers need to get something going.
Oh, darn. Off his foot. Turn it over.
That just can't happen. You can't let this game get out of hand.
No, you got to get your offense going. Got to get a couple stops here, too. Kilpatrick, open 3. Off the mark. You can live with him shooting the 3. But you can't live with the offensive rebound. Lucky the Bulldogs got a little antsy and turned that one over.
Yeah, that's a good break for the Tigers.
Manios checks in the game for Durg. Sperling taking up the floor. Getting that ball screen from Vitale. Manios getting it to Vitale at the elbow, or the wing. Elbow, yeah, I was right. But his shot's off the mark. Batted around and kept in bounds by Jones. But now a Lakeview break. McClellan again for 3.
Wow.
And he hits. Wow.
His 14th point of the night.
That man can shoot.
14 points within the first 10 minutes.
Manios first shot of the game, and he gets one to go. Big answer there.
That's exactly what the Tigers need.
Huge. Manios needs to have a big game tonight.
Absolutely.
Glad to see him getting going.
He's supposed to be one of their best three-point shooters that they have on the team, so they definitely need him here tonight. Especially whenever McClellan
again,
like
and he hits.
Oh my
goodness, we are watching a shooting clinic tonight. AJ McClellan.
Is that his 4th three-point shot of the night? It might be 5. I couldn't even tell you.
Manios.
Can't get one. I thought that one was going to land.
Good shot, though, yeah. Well, fade away at the block. McClellan driving to the paint. Oh, blocked away by Jones.
Oh.
Miscommunication, almost the turnover for the Tigers. Sperling now taking up the floor, finding Manios. Nice pass from Battalion to Jones in the post. Little reverse can't go. Grabs his own rebound, fouled on the floor. Out of bounds for the Tigers. Looked like Jones was in the shooting motion. No,
I would have thought so, but what do I know?
No call. 2 subs coming in for the Tigers. That's Tyler Fenton and Nathan Barrett.
No shock there.
So now we have Sperling, Manios, Barrett, Jones, and Fenton on the floor for the Tigers. No subs this quarter for the Bulldogs. Nice inbound from Sperling. They're gonna have to set up the offense here. They need a basket. Jones trying to get it down low to Barrett, but it is knocked away by multiple Bulldog defenders. McClellan now taking up the floor.
Drew, have you noticed the ongoing trend among the boys and girls basketball teams in Howland that they turn the ball over a lot?
They do. And the teams that they faced haven't really turned it over much. That's definitely been the Achilles heel for both teams. Remick now with it with Jones guarding him. Pretty slow offense right here for the Bulldogs, just looking for something. Lazari getting it down to Kilpatrick. He's fouled, and it's on the floor. 4:24 left here to play.
With the Tigers leading 24, or not the Tigers, the Bulldogs leading 24-11.
McClellan to inbound. See what Coach Fitch can drop here. Tomko was out for a little while there and checks back in. He'll have the duties of guarding McClellan. Very difficult task.
I would also say that there's a bit of a size difference there.
Yeah. He runs into that a lot, but how physical he is doesn't ever seem to be a problem. Barrett now face guarding McClellan. So he's able to drive to the paint.
That makes sense. You have to put your best defender and the best shooter.
Barrett jumps and lands on McClellan, but McClellan shuffled the feet before he was able to get the shot.
The Lakeview fans are not happy about that.
I believe it was the correct call though, as he didn't really jump stop. He didn't get himself set there. That also did have Barrett falling on him, so it didn't help anything.
Absolutely.
Again, another turnover for the Tigers.
I'm not even sure how many turnovers Barrett's had tonight, but it's more than 3, I think.
Evans for 3, off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Evans in the paint, hit, and can't get it to go. Tigers pushing it now. They really need to speed up the tempo of this game. Fenton, wide open 3. No, off the mark.
Doesn't land.
Hits the wire and Lakeview ball. Been a bit of a scoring drought right here for both teams. Not a lot of offense going on.
It's been 24-11 for a minute, at least. Maybe 2.
Again, McClellan taking up the floor, as always. But he actually gives it off to Lazari. Remick with it. Swinging it over to McClellan. Remick driving to the paint. Jump stops. Little fader off the mark. Rebounded by
Barrett.
Nathan Barrett. Manios. Guarded by Lazari. Thinks about the shot. Doesn't go though. Nice little mid-range shot from Durrig, and he hits.
Wow, that was a good shot.
Taking the cap off the hoop. 14-13 here.
24-13.
Yeah.
Correction.
McClellan, another 3, very contested. Can't get it to go. Nice defense from Tomko.
I believe that's only his 2nd miss of the night from beyond the arc.
Hasn't missed much, that's for sure. Manios open. It's begging for it. Driving to the paint. Jump stop. Little fader off the mark. Rebounded by Lazari. He's had some good shots tonight. Can't seem to get him to go. All right, looks like we have a timeout here by Coach Ryan Fitch. It's a full timeout. Actually, correction, it's a 30-second timeout. But both huddles are around coaches on the court. Not something you're usually allowed on a 30-second timeout. Confused me there. Smart timeout for Coach Fish there. And not a lot of great offense. We weren't moving as much down at that end. You can set up a play, set up whatever you want, and really find A.J. McClellan.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, he is their entire offense up to this point. He has 17 of their 24 points.
And of course, he gets a download to Remick. Evans driving to the paint. Swings it over to Brown. Oh, off-ball call there. Looked like on Nathan Bear. Must have been holding his man.
A holding call.
Yeah, a little too handsy there.
I had a couple of those this season.
Bulldogs inbound it now. Swinging it around. Always some sort of screening going on for the Bulldogs. McClellan with it at the left elbow. Driving to the paint. Wow. Layup can't go. Great defense there from Manios and Tomko.
It just seems like McClellan, while he's a great shooter, he's struggling in the paint tonight because he's had a lot of those open drives where he's just missed.
Ooh, nice little shot from Barrett there. Showing off a little 12-foot shot there.
I would say that was probably 11 feet.
Of course you would, Zane. All right, Bulldogs with it now. McClellan. Of course, can't leave him open at all. No room for him. Evans can't connect. He's having a rough night.
Yes, he is.
He's a very good shooter. Don't want to let him get going. So definitely don't leave him open at all. He can get hot at any time here.
We're down to our final 40 seconds here in the first half of play.
Derek
nice with the shot. It will not land, but that's white ball. Okay.
Yep, knocked away by Remick. He and Barrett both went up for it, but Remick had a little better position. Oh, 4 high for the Tigers. Barrett driving to the paint. Pump fakes, up and under, hit, no call, rebound by Jones. He goes up with it, and he gets to go. Nice little run here for the Tigers.
This will be Jones' first points of the night.
A little 6-0 run for the Tigers here to close out the half, see if they can get a stop.
They needed that too, because I mean, you just cannot let this Lakeview team pull ahead because they are too explosive.
McClellan driving, hit, no call, rebound. Oh. Brown, he gets to go. 6 seconds on the clock, they gotta go. 3, 2, 1, Tomko fires.
He had time.
And he's short.
He had time. He did not need to shoot it that early. But that's the end of the first half here with the Lakeview Bulldogs leading the Howland Tigers with a score of 26-17.
All right, we'll be back here shortly with Maximum Media at Howland High.
Here at Howland Local Schools, public education means every kid, every day. We take pride in knowing that our students are receiving every opportunity they need to succeed in whatever path they take.
Our certified staff provides engaging instruction in all academic areas.
We communicate with our students and our families to make sure we are all working as one.
Our schools collaborate with community partners to help promote professionalism.
We are committed to make the necessary changes to make education beneficial for each and every student.
Our athletics and activities give students the opportunity to reach a common goal.
Our teachers use creative methods to indulge us in learning and teach us how to express ourselves as individuals.
We provide our students with methods to think outside the box to meet their objectives.
With public education, we are all one. Our success is measured by every student, every day.
Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
Overdose deaths are skyrocketing across the country and right here in the Valley.
Addiction doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone. Drugs don't single out certain groups, show bias towards anyone, or judge who you are. Drugs aren't impartial and certainly don't individualize. It doesn't matter who you are, what race you are, or how financially sound you are. If you're homeless, if you have a family who loves you dearly. Addiction destroys the person who's using and destroys the families involved. Addiction robs you your money, it robs you your spirit, and finally, when you have nothing left to lose, robs you your soul. Why let it play with lives? Just stop. It does not discriminate. It kills, it cheats, it steals, it takes over, it ruins lives, it shames, it lies, and it disappoints. Discriminate? Not when it comes to addiction.
It is an honor to attend Howland Schools, and that couldn't have been more evident than at our All One showcase. Our faculty and staff, retired teachers, community partners, families, and friends came together to celebrate our schools. In turn, they all created a night to remember. We want to thank everyone who attended and supported our event, which highlighted everything that makes Howland Local Schools a premier school district in Trumbull County. From education to the arts, memories of how proud our past is, and a look at our roaring future, the showcase had it all, and the turnout at our inaugural event demonstrates our commitment to unity. Again, thank you, and as always, our proud past and roaring future is only possible with your support in all you do for kids and community. We want our schools to be the place where our kids receive a great public education. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster their future through innovative practices with an open and sustained vision. Howland's strong sense of pride in the community and our commitment to academia and the arts is unparalleled. Our classrooms are built on pride and tradition. Nothing beats public education, and there's no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
It's time we have that conversation. You may not understand me, but one day you will. Hey, buddy. We need to talk about choices.
Okay, Dad.
You may find yourself in a situation where you have to make a decision. The question is which choice will you make? How could you do this to yourself? You ruined your life. If only you remembered that one conversation, things would be different.
And we're back to you live at Howland High with a score of 26-17 in favor of the Lakeview Bulldogs.
Yeah, we've had ourselves a game here. It really felt like Lakeview was about to pull away, but Howland they started to control the game. They got their offense going. They were able to shoot some mid-range shots where they're very effective there, and not shooting the three as much, which is good because they weren't shooting it well. And they were getting in the paint too, with Barrett and Jones finally starting to connect.
Yeah.
If they start hitting, they'll be fine. Get right back into this.
They haven't found that player that they can really rely on here tonight, though, as the leading scorer for the Tigers in Joey Vitale still only has 5 points.
And what, 3 shots?
Yeah, I believe so. And then you look at the Bulldogs, and their leading scorer has 17.
Yeah, AJ McClellan he's dominated.
He's had a night so far.
I mean, he's just been lights out. All right, let's look back at our keys to, not the keys to the game. These are, of course, our leading scorer, Joey Vitale, with 5. And rebounds was actually Nathan Barrett with 8. And for the Bulldogs, AJ McClellan leads with 17 points, and their leading rebounder is Jeff Remick. It's really crashed the boards hard for Bulldogs.
We got about 2 minutes before second half is underway.
It'll be interesting to see if what adjustments are the Tigers going to have to do to stop McClellan? Run double teams at him? Put Barrett on him? Or what is it?
I mean, from what I've seen, they just need to force him to go into the paint because at this point, he's been kind of unstoppable from behind the arc. But whenever they force him to actually drive into the paint, he has not had a lot of success tonight.
They've done a great job in the second half as well. Really corral it. Once he's second quarter. Once he's gotten into the paint, they've thrown a double team at him. He's got no easy layups, that's for sure. He's had a lot of open threes though, and you can't let that happen.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Shooting.
That is a big issue. And they just cannot let that happen.
All right, just about a minute left before we get back to action. Sorry, what were we going to say?
To be honest, Drew, I don't remember, so we will not worry about it.
That's on me then.
Tell me you guys were recording.
I mean, a big thing I think the Tigers need is they need to find a three-point shooter. I mean, they were not very successful in it in the first half, I will say, but they need to find a shooter to match McClellan right now.
Well, on the positive for the Tigers, they got 2 3-pointers tonight, which is one more than they had at Sharon. So
that is very true.
Not necessarily the best thing though. Only having one in the game, and he shot 17.
That's a lot of 3-point shots for a high school game.
Yeah.
Especially from a team who hasn't had the most success with it during the season.
See if I can change here in the second half.
And we are just about ready for the second half to be underway.
Bulldogs are already out on the court. Boobon, of course, needing every second to just get across his message, change something, get the Tigers going. Looks like the starting lineup out there for the Tigers: Derg, Tomko, Jones, Manios, Barrett, and from Bulldogs, also their starting lineup: McClellan, Huff, Brown, Remick, and Evans. Derg, the three. Can't get it going. Pretty aggressive start to the half though. 10 seconds in. Brown with it. What I've noticed for both teams tonight, not very deep benches. It's been mainly the starters doing most of the work.
Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't actually say that for the Tigers. While they didn't spend a lot of time on the court, they have had a lot of subs come in.
Yeah. McClellan can't connect on 3. Ooh, Tomko hit, no foul though.
Wow, beautiful pass.
That was a nice dish down low, and Brown's able to finish. 28-17 Bulldogs. Jones with it, giving it over to Barrett. Driving to the paint. Nice layup, and it falls.
They're really going to need Nathan Barrett to come alive here in the second half.
Yeah, he only had 2 points in the entire first half, so.
That's very unlike him.
No. Huff with it on the wing, driving to the paint. He goes up and under, can't get it to go. Rebound by Dirk. Pretty wild shot there. Their offense has been flowing pretty well. Don't really want those drives. Oh, standing there for Bulldog defense. Oh. That was the most nonchalant kickball I've ever seen. Just kind of threw his foot out there.
Yeah, he may have still had his hands on his hips when he kicked his foot out.
It seems like every Lakeview player just seems like tired or lazy. I've never seen this before.
Well, I mean, if it's working, they are winning.
Yeah, nice move from Barrett. Can't get it to fall though, again.
Ooh.
Tomko almost
tried
stuck
to steal.
behind.
Almost.
Evans down in the paint with Tomko on, trying to get the little post up. Fading, and oh man, almost an insane rebound from Barrett. Almost pinned it on his leg.
That's a lot of turnovers for Barrett here tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling at that aspect. Huff with it now. Swinging over to McClellan. He's open in the corner. 3 is up and no good.
Pretty sure that's only his 3rd miss from beyond the arc.
He's got 2 misses this half from outside, so I think it's a little higher now.
Maybe he's cooled down.
Tigers need that.
Yeah.
A little 2-man game there. Tomko driving.
Tigers are only down 9 at this point.
Need to get something going though. Jones, little post hook. Can't connect. What I've really noticed from Bulldogs, they box out, and they only let up 1 shot. There's been no second chance points for the Tigers. They've done a great job rebounding.
That's very true. Wow.
Oh, nice drive from Remick. He lays it in. Bulldogs extend their lead to double digits. Barrett now over to Dirk. Open 3. Again, off the mark. I can't seem to get him to go.
Drew, have you gotten the same feeling tonight to where I wouldn't say that Howland's been out of this one, but I just feel like they haven't made any big pushes to take this game, to take control of this game here.
No, Lakeview went out to a quick 9-2 lead, and they've really controlled since then. Other than that little closing to the second quarter where the Tigers went on that 6-0 run, it's been all Bulldogs. A little confusion here. I thought McClellan was shooting, but I guess not.
Appears we have a timeout.
Full timeout here for Dan Boubon. It's Tigers.
All right, with a score of 30-19, we will be back to you after a quick commercial break.
It's time we have that conversation. You may not understand me, but one day you will. Hey, buddy. We need to talk about choices.
Okay, Dad.
You may find yourself in a situation where you have to make a decision. The question is which choice will you make? How could you do this to yourself? You ruined your life. If only you remembered that one conversation, things would be different.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
And we are back to you live from Howland High School with a score of 30-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are inbounding the ball currently.
Ooh, McClellan missed Remick on that one, but Dawson Brown comes back, and he finds himself a little opening. 32-19 Bulldogs.
That is Dawson Brown's 6th point of the night.
It's had a nice couple little lamps all game long. Dirk now, again from 3.
Shot. I thought that one was going to land.
It all looks good, just can't seem to get one to fall.
I need you out there.
No.
If they don't need you, then they need me. The shooter. Pure shooter.
Let me just stop you there, Zane. I'm just gonna stop you. Remick now with it. In the corner, driving. Oh, steps out. Great defense there from Vitaly, pushing him right towards the baseline. Had nowhere to go. Barrett now to inbound to Tomko. And he'll take it up the floor. Oh, 2-man action there. They find Vitaly open in the corner for 3.
Oh, wow.
His shot is blocked. Great contest there from Remick. Remick's not happy about something after the block, though. Yelling at his teammate, something, smart plays.
That was a good block.
Very good. Vitaly's got to get that shot off, though.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Add that to the turnover column for Barrett.
A little shuffle on the feet, and it's going the other way. All right, Bulldogs inbounding. McClellan. See what he can do. He's been quiet here in the second half. No points. It's coming off a couple screens, and he's going to get an open shot, but blocked by Cam Durant. Great contest.
Oh, scared me a bit there, Drew.
Got excited. Nice little defense. Always love great defense. Again, Bulldogs back in this 4-low set. So they're able to find Remick. Joey can't get the steal, and the easy layup is good for Bulldogs. 34-19. Tigers got to get some offense here.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're quickly running out of time. There's only a little over 11 minutes left here in the rest of this game.
Manios has it. Extended corner. Vitale at the top of the key. Holzhauser, little hook shot, no good. Rebounded by number 14, Brandon Kilpatrick. Nice run from Remick and great feed from McClellan.
That can't happen. It just seemed like the Tigers were tired there.
Didn't get back on defense. When you're on transition defense, you don't have a man. You stop the ball. The person with the ball is the only person who can score. It's Lakeview showed great transition defense there as they crowd the miss. Evans driving to the paint. Hit fouled on the floor. Is that really the? No, that's not the first foul. I think that's a scoreboard error there. Barrett and Jordan Sperling checking back into the game for the Tigers, and Clay Lazari coming in for the Bulldogs. Durg, Vitale, Holzhauser, Barrett, and Sperling in the game for the Tigers. A couple of wraparounds there. And Lazari's able to come open. Wow. No communication there for the Tigers. Lazari just ran a circle around 2 screens. You got to talk and go around that.
And the Bulldog lead now is equivalent to the Tiger total scoring of the night.
Another 3 from Durg. He finally gets one to go. Big 3 there. Oh, stop the bleeding there. Evans with it on the wing. It's had a pretty quiet night. Kilpatrick now for 3.
Knew that 3-point shot was coming, and there it is. He was wide open.
You can live with him shooting. He's not their best shooter, and it's better in the paint. I hadn't really connected from out there tonight. Derek now with it on the wing, trying to get some offense going. Vitale posting up, little hook shot, can't get it to go. Rebound by Lakeview actually. Remick somehow is able to pull that out. McClellan quickly driving to the paint, turning Sperling around, fouled, and almost gets the crazy end one to fall. 2 shots coming from McClellan. That was an impressive little drive to the hoop. Little in and out move, looking like Steve Nash driving to the paint.
The Tigers need to work on their transition defense right now, because it looks like it's no match for the speed coming from the Bulldogs right now.
The worst part was Remick got the rebound, and you had 4 Tigers all close to half court. They should have been back by that point to stop the ball. McClellan looks to drive on that type of play there. Looks like we got a timeout for the Tigers, just a 30-second timeout. But like we were saying, McClellan likes to drive there, and gotta stop him there. Gotta stop him.
These Tigers really need a spark right now. It's got to come, because they're simply running out of time.
Yeah, they definitely got to find something, whether just offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I mean, right now, their defense in the paint, which we didn't think was going to be an issue, is a major issue right now.
It all stems from transition and just no communication.
Yeah, the amount of turnovers, their rebounding, I would say, has been an issue, especially on the offensive side of the ball, because they're simply not getting any second chance shots.
No. Barrett, nice little hook. There he goes. He's got Kilpatrick on him. He's got to go to that shot every single time. Minute 12 here. Time dwindling down in this third quarter. Evans steps into the open 3, and he hits.
Of course it lands.
It's been a Bulldog 3-point brigade tonight. Can't seem to miss.
I would love to know how many 3-point shots the Bulldogs have made, because I know that's Daniel Evans' second. I believe McClellan has 5. I mean, you got to think. Okay, and then 14, Kilpatrick also has 1.
Again, horrible transition defense for the Tigers. They get the quick layup. Sperling trying to get the last shot of the quarter, maybe. Tally sets the nice screen for Barrett, but it is turned over, and Barrett fouls Clay Lazari diving for the ball. This has been a very, very bad close to the quarter for the Tigers.
I mean, it seemed like at the half, they were only down by 8, right?
Yeah,
8?
and they just made a nice little run, but not the case here. Checking in for the Tigers, we have Fenton, Manios, and Jones? Yeah.
Was Sperling out there before?
Yeah, Sperling was.
And Vitale as well. Only 2 starters out there on the floor for the Tigers.
McCullum, the deep 3. Off the mark.
Wow.
But it is almost tipped in. Again, the hustle for the Bulldogs, just killing the Tigers. Sorry, opening the corner for 3.
Doesn't
off the
land.
Mark.
It will be
Another
put up
offensive
again.
rebound for Kilpatrick.
Wow.
And fouled at the horn.
That's just not what you want if you're a Tiger fan. They allowed them 4 shots?
Yeah. Just no rebounding, no boxing out. And now Kilpatrick will have 2 quick free throws here to close out the quarter.
Pretty quick game here tonight. Not a lot of fouls happening, I'd say. And we will be back to you here shortly after a quick commercial break. The score being 47-24 in favor of the Bulldogs.
It's time we have that conversation. You may not understand me, but one day you will. Hey, buddy. We need to talk about choices. Okay.
All right, we're back here quickly as there's a quick foul to end the quarter and 2 free throws for Kilpatrick. Still have to come. Can't hit the first one. Yeah, that's the first miss for the line tonight from the Bulldogs.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. It's really only been McClellan going to the line, and it's been automatic. Actually, that's a lot. He missed one too, so way off. Well, we've played 3 quarters here at Howland High, and the score is Lakeview 47, Howland 24.
We'll be back to you soon after a quick commercial break.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
And we are about to start the 4th quarter here with the Lakeview Bulldogs leading Tigers 47-24.
Yeah, the Tigers, they got to make a quick run here out of this 4th quarter, get right back into it if they want to have a shot.
Drew, do you think this game is potentially over at this point?
The thing with high school basketball is turnovers happen, 3-7 fall in all game for the Tigers. You never know. It's a little too early to call it. But they gotta play some defense, not give up a little open floater like that. And the offensive rebound. Oh man, that's bad.
It's just
Remick ripping it out. Great hustle and timeout for the Bulldogs. That's a tough one. Gotta get those rebounds. You had him boxed out. You held him. Just gotta go grab the board then. 30-second timeout for Bulldogs as they were just trying to maintain possession.
Nathan Barrett did not start out on the court here in this 4th quarter.
No.
It's shocking to not see your best player out there in crunch time.
Well, trying to rock a little different lineup, see if
Well,
see if you can get
is.
something. Remick here, the inbound for the Bulldogs. He gets it to Cullen. Nice little post up. Oh, great feed to Remick, but can't get to fall. Tigers got to attack here quickly. Got up a quick shot.
I mean, the rebounding game from the Tigers right now is not good, but at least they're not. Yeah, but at least they're not letting the Bulldogs score.
Yeah.
Because I believe that's 6 straight missed shots. I could be wrong, but
foul on the floor there from Remick. It's only the second foul of the half for the Lakeview Bulldogs.
They do not foul a lot. I noticed that in the first quarter. They're just not fouling the Tigers a lot.
No. Sperling here to inbound. Manius running across a couple screens. Can't find anyone. Got to get it in. And the 5-second call.
Wow. And that's another turnover for the Tigers.
That's tough. That's just a tough one. You got to get the inbounds play in. Manios was the first option running around the outside of the perimeter, but you didn't have him. Well, actually, they did have him. They didn't get it to him.
Yeah.
So you got to get it in. Call a timeout, something.
Because at this point, you can't be giving away your possessions.
No. Oh. Nice backdoor cut from Lazari. Wow. He can't get the reverse to go.
The Bulldogs are just cold right now because I believe that's 7 straight missed shots.
Yeah, the Tigers are lucky that the Bulldogs haven't really been shooting their best game, or this could be a lot worse. Fenton with it at the top of the key. It's like Sperling's looking over to Coach Boublon to get a play here. 2-man action. He's going to fire from 3 off the mark. And again,
will not land.
1 shot and rebound for the Bulldogs. Remick down low to Evans. Pump fakes. Up and in. 49-24.
Am I wrong, or has Frankie Manios only taken 1 shot here tonight?
He might be up to 3, but really hasn't looked to score, and they haven't really looked to make him the forefront of their offense. Nice shot from Sperling. Foul and the bucket. Maybe this is the little spark they need to bring it a little closer.
Cameron Durr will be coming back onto the court for the Tigers. I haven't seen him in a while.
No. McClellan and Remick checking out for the Bulldogs.
You got to think that they might be done here tonight?
They might be done for the night. They both had great games. And congratulations to them. Sperling's free throws off the mark, rebounded by Barrett, and he can't get it to fall. Kilpatrick with the rebound. Oh, intentional foul there from Manios as Carter Huff charges at him. No call there from the officials. I don't understand that. Did you see an intentional foul there?
I really didn't. I really did not. I'm not sure what's going on.
Personal foul, not an intentional foul.
Yeah, I was confused as what you meant by it, but I knew what you meant.
So basically the same way as a technical free throw coming for Carter Huff and Lakeview gets possession. It was just a frustration foul from Manios, but I didn't see it. I don't know.
I didn't see it either. I'm not too sure what happened, really. The first one will land.
Yep. Second free throw coming for Huff. That was his first point of the night. And it doesn't hit anything. After talking a little trashy, airballs the free throw.
Yeah. I mean, the student section needs something to be excited about right now.
Fans are letting him have it. Nice jump ball for Lazari. Just gets it over Tomko. Evans cutting wide open again. Easy layup for the Bulldogs. 52-26. Fenton having it on the wing. Sperling dribbling around.
The Bulldogs have doubled the Tigers' points here tonight.
Yes, they have. Barrett with a post. Trying to find someone on offense. Little spin move. And the bucket. Nice little and one there.
They need that.
Yeah, nice little drop, step, and finish. Holzhauser checking into the game for Fenton. Maybe that little personal foul was what the Tigers needed to get them going. Maybe. They are running out of time, but
Yeah.
carried into other games. Barrett sinks the free throw.
That'll be Barrett's 9th point of the night.
Back in sophomore year, Frankie Manius was ejected from a game against Lakeview as he shoved another player.
Really?
So, bad blood just between him and Lakeview through his entire career.
I did not know that story.
Yeah, it was a 2-game suspension too.
Oh, wow.
Nice little steal for the Tigers. Barrett pushing up the floor. He's got Holzhauser running with him, but he takes it himself, and he gets the layup to fall. 52-31. Tigers offense is a little faster paced and getting it going.
And it appears that AJ McClellan and Jeff Remick may be coming back out on the court for the Bulldogs.
And they are.
Coach isn't happy with the way that their defenses look so far.
And another turnover for the Bulldogs. Could the Tigers make a little run right here, make things interesting?
Maybe. You never know. Or like I said, AJ McClellan and Jeff Remick are coming back onto the court for the Bulldogs. So
Sperling walking up the floor. They got to get going here. Not a lot of time left. Timeout Tigers. Doesn't look like Coach Stella or Boubon are very happy. (52-31), 4:29 left to play.
And we'll be back soon after a quick commercial break.
These hallways are built on pride and tradition. As a public school district, we will always promote, protect, and fight for what's best, because that's what Roaring Tigers do for our kids and community. We embrace the pride of our past and continue to strategically create and foster the future for our kids and families through innovative practices. We have an open and sustained vision that focuses on innovation as the benchmark for our students. Nothing beats public education, and there is no better place to be educated than Howland Local Schools.
You're watching Maximum Media Sports.
And we are back here live at Howland High School with the score 52-31 in favor of the Lakeview Bulldogs.
Tigers making a little run right here. Down 21, only 4:30 to play.
That's a big deficit.
Yes, that's a big deficit. That's one way to put it.
You'd need a couple threes to get back into this one, and some stellar defense along with it.
They've been playing some good defense here in the fourth quarter. No second chances either. Holzhauser for 3, and it's off the mark.
Land.
Oh, McClellan, what a little bounce. He gets it. Up. Oh, rejected by Holzhauser. Great transition there. And Doug's pass is intercepted.
Another steal.
Remick in the corner now. With Derek on him. Looks like Deron Burke will be checking into the game here for the Tigers. Evans with it on the wing. Gets it down low to Remick. And he'll take the hook shot. And good to go.
That will extend the Bulldog lead to 23.
Tomko having it at the top of the key. Gives it over to Holzhauser. Sperling driving to the paint. Shoots up the floater, and no good. Rebound by Barrett. Pump fakes, hit, and gets it to go. No foul.
That'll be Barrett's 13th point of the night.
He's had a much better second half here.
Absolutely.
Oh, Remick. Fouled by Barrett. He tried to draw the charge, but came over just a little bit too late to get the contact. 2 free throws now for Remick. Remick has quietly had 10 points tonight and really been a great player for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Good defense. Good all-around night for him.
He's really done a great job getting over, helping out on players that aren't his man. He's shot efficiently, played great defense. But he misses the free throw. And it looks like Nathan Barrett might be done for the night as Deron Burke checks in. Gets a little applause from the Tiger faithful. Second free throw now for Remick. It is good. Tigers now taking up the floor. with Lazari checking in for the Bulldogs. Gotta wonder, will McClellan's day be done? But nice three there from Durd. Lead is down under 20. Full court press still for the Tigers, seeing if they could get a couple turnovers.
They would definitely take a couple.
Yeah. McClellan driving. Ooh, fancy layup, it's no good. Rebounded by Sperling, and they'll quickly push. Getting into the paint. Little floater is good. Nice little scoring burst right there. And Coach Fitch is not happy for the Bulldogs. Does not want the Tigers to get back into this. Only 2:34 left and a 17-point lead. Would be tough to lose, but
it would be tough to lose, but
it's still setting a standard. You don't want to let a team back in ever. It's for the rest of the year, for the close games. We're only up 8 or something.
Especially in a rivalry game like this, you want it to be a blowout.
Yeah.
You just want that extra pride that comes with it.
Yeah, definitely. Tiger faithful giving some applause to the cheerleaders as they do in their tumbling.
Yes, tumbling is what you would call it.
I think. I'm pretty sure it's called tumbling.
I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea. That's why I agreed with you.
I could have sworn I got that one right. All right. Tigers again in the full court press. And they quickly break it.
Wow.
And McClellan hit pretty hard there. Oh, is that the 7th on the Tigers? Looks like they may be going into the bonus. Yeah, that's 1-1. 1-1 for McClellan. Looks like he's grabbing his leg. Probably took a knee.
McClellan has had a very quiet game, actually, since I would say
he's got 1 point.
Yeah, in the entire second half, he has 1 point. He had 17 off of 5 3-point shots.
I didn't have 5. It's 18 points, man.
Yeah, and he had 5 3-point shots.
He's got 3 points from the line, and he's scored in the paint. Come on, man. Kill me.
There ain't no way.
You're killing me out there.
There's no way. All right, maybe I was wrong. It doesn't happen often, so it's okay.
Bold statement there from Mr. Zook. 2 free throws now from McClellan. And yes, I meant to, as that first one almost felt like a guarantee.
Yeah. It really looks like that knee from McClellan is bothering him. He seems to keep grabbing it a lot.
Yeah, keeps grabbing at that leg. Looks like Carter Huff will be checking in for him as he limps off to the sideline. Injury didn't stop him from sinking those free throws, though.
No, not at all.
And that's a 20-point scoring night for him as well.
Even though he didn't have as great of a second half as he did the first, still, overall, good night for A.J. McClellan.
Ooh, Tomko hits the 3. Bulldog lead down to 16.
I wonder why the Tigers didn't play like this at the beginning.
A little more aggressive, keeping the tempo up.
Oh, boy.
That's a backdoor cut right across your face. Can't let that happen.
Yeah, the lack of defense in the paint from the Tigers is still a major issue.
The JV team will be checking in for the Bulldogs. Solshauser still harassing Remick out front, as he's just wasting time now. Kilpatrick now. His turn to chew some clock. Just a little two-man weave, basically. And that's the game for the starters for the Bulldogs.
It appears maybe for both teams, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a full JV lineup.
Franzalio, Holzhauser, Burke, Marin Petrie, and Fenton in for the Tigers. Again, Lakeview just moving around. Thought about the 3 for a second, but showed a little sportsmanship there. So they're swinging it around, trying to wait out the last minute of the game.
This is always my least favorite part of basketball games. The end of the game, whenever one team's blowing the other one out.
It's just
a lot of passing.
Yeah. Driving to the paint, and the layup is no good,
But they will recover the ball. Oh, never mind. Not sure what happened.
Turn it over.
Yeah, they will recover the ball. Okay.
And now, that should be a game. As I don't think the Tigers will, well, I guess they'll still be aggressive, but that's all we got here from Howland High. We've got a final score tonight of the Lakeview Bulldogs 59 and your Howland Tigers 41.
We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and we will see you next time with Maximum Media Sports. Once again, this is Zane, Zook, and Thirion. Good night.